Assalamualaikum, how are you? In this video, I will cover the short question answers of the chapter number 14 from the Halliday Resnick Crane Volume 1. I hope it helps you in your studies. Let's start it. The question is, two planets are never seen at midnight. Which ones and why not? Answer. Venus and Mercury are the two planets that cannot be seen at midnight because since they are very close to the sun than Earth. By the time midnight arrives, the position of the Earth is facing too far from the sun to be able to see that two planets. Question. A satellite in Earth orbit experiences a small drag force as it starts to enter the Earth's atmosphere. What happened to its speed? Answer. It is given that a satellite in Earth orbit experiences a small drag force as it starts to enter the Earth's atmosphere. As the drag force is small, the satellite enters the Earth's atmosphere with much larger force. This means it accelerates at a large value. It is known that an object falls towards the Earth. Thus, the satellite will uniformly accelerate and the speed will be enormous. Question. If lunar tides slow down the rotation of Earth owing to the friction, the angular momentum of the Earth decreases. What happens to the motion of the Moon as a consequence of conservation of angular momentum? Does the Sun play a role here? Answer. By law of conservation of angular momentum, I1 omega 1 equals I2 omega 2. Lunar tides slow down the rotation of the Earth when the distance between the Moon and the Earth is large. So in this case, R will increase, so omega of the Earth decrease. So as a whole, momentum is conserved. So there will be no change in the motion of the Moon as a consequence of law of conservation of angular momentum. Sun solar tides do not play any role in this case because solar attraction are weaker than lunar attraction. So its role as compared to the Moon is negligible. Question. Why can we learn more about the shape of Earth by studying the motion of artificial satellite than by studying the motion of the Moon? Answer. Because the artificial satellite is closer to the Earth, the further away a satellite is, the more the Earth looks like a uniform sphere. The gravity anomalies go down as a qubit. Seeing as how the Moon is 500 times further away than artificial satellite, the motion of artificial satellite affected about 125 times more than the motion of the Moon. Question. How can the captain of spaceship coasting towards a previously unknown planet infer the value of g at the surface of planet? Answer. As the value of g is g equals gm over r square. Here, capital G stands for gravitational constant, m here stands for mass of the Earth, and r stands for radius of the Earth. So the captain of spaceship can infer the value of g if he knows the distance r between the spaceship and the planet towards which he is moving, and the mass of planet is m equals 4 pi square r cube divided by g t square. Here t is the time period. Question. Explain why the following statement is wrong. The sun attracts all bodies in Earth. At midnight, when the sun is directly below, it pulls on an object in the same direction as the pull of the Earth on that object. When the sun is directly above, it pulls an object in direction opposite to the pull of Earth. So all the objects should be heavier at midnight than they are at noon. Answer. The given statement is wrong because we are on Earth and the Earth is in orbit around the Sun. So those forces are cancelled out by our acceleration in the orbit.